guys, welcome back to another day of HolidAMY. This is the day before Christmas Eve. It is the 23rd, so it is the day before Christmas Eve, and I thought it would be fun today to bring in my father. What's that noise?
The oven's ready.
God.
Okay, it is the day before Christmas Eve, so I thought today it would be fun to bring in my father. This is him, Mark Lamar Thompson.
Hi, check out the sweater.
And check out his, turn around too. See? If you watched my holiday tag, then you saw me talk about my sausage balls on Christmas morning, okay? And they're my favorite thing about Christmas, so he agreed to show you how to make them today, and I'm gonna help. So, you wanna tell them what they need?
Sure. Well, first of all, let me tell you about sausage balls and that if you like sausage, if you like biscuits, and if you like cheddar cheese, these are killer. If you're gonna have a party and people over, or if you're gonna go to a party, these will disappear within 5 minutes just because they're tasty and they're poppable. That's what makes them cool.
They're the greatest thing in the entire world.
So we're going to be using standard Bisquick today. We're going to go with Jimmy Dean's pure pork sausage. I'll talk more about that in a minute. And we're going with Sargento shredded cheddar.
And
Now,
this is the whole pack.
this is the only thing that I don't know a replacement for. You can use any kind of sausage you like. I pretend to go with Jimmy Dean hot sausage, and then the shredded cheddar cheese. Sargento, best cheese I found. So before we do it, the one thing you want to know is a couple of keys. The pan that we're using, we line with aluminum foil to protect the pan, makes it easy cleanup. And before I put the sausage balls on the pan, I'm going to pan it. That way they come up pretty easily. Once you've started, you put all the ingredients in the bowl and you've started to mesh it together, you've got raw sausage on your hands. So I have standing by a hefty plastic bag in case I have to put more Bisquick, hand in the bag onto the thing, and that way you're not spreading nasty sausage everywhere.
My dad, the chef.
Yeah, excuse me. No laughing while I'm cooking. So this is going to be a very cool thing. If you've never had these, you're going to love them. And another thing to keep in mind is what makes this cool is that you can make the sausage balls, roll them up, put them in a big baggie and put them in the refrigerator and then cook them when you're ready. So that way you're not killing yourself with a bunch of time taken on Christmas Day when you're making your big Christmas dinner. So do we start now?
Let's get started.
All right, here we go. So the biggest bowl you've got. Now I use 2 of these because I have a bunch of people that eat. You can scale it down to 1. And before I start this, the main thing you're going to know is you're going to eyeball it. For me, it's equal parts sausage, Bisquick, and cheddar cheese. But when you get in the middle of it, you may want to add more and something else. How's my sweater doing?
Super good.
And you just turn it over and squeeze the stuff out.
Big old sausage turd.
Okay, so there's the sausage. Now we're going to go with Bisquick. And again, you know, some recipes you may look up and they're going to say put this much. It's really going to be, do you like it more sausagey than less Bisquick and cheese? Do you like it more cheesy? It's up to you. You can do it any kind of, and you're just going to eyeball it. Cheese, Sargento, some of the best stuff out there. Okay, now we're going to start kneading it together. Now, when we cook these, and it's going to depend on the oven, you're going to set the oven to 350. And you're going to want to eyeball it. Some ovens cook quicker than others, so you're going to want to start looking in there at about 12 minutes. But on the average, some ovens go 20, some 25, some 30. Okay, we're pretty much there. Keep pulling on it, just trying to get all those ingredients together. This is a good mixture. I can see the cheese, the Bisquick has lightened up the sausage. This is going to be good.
You know what I'm going to do is spray this.
Panning the pan. The size of the sausage balls is up to you. Some people go golf ball size, and you can't be perfect, but I like to go with a smaller, more poppable size, because it's just like a little, you just eat the whole thing, as opposed to something you have to take 2 or 3 bites of. So just take a little pinch like this, something like that, and just roll it between your hands. Doesn't take long. Drop it on the tray. Now, like I said, important to know, especially if you're cooking for a lot of people, you can make this up the day before or 2 days before. And then you'll just take a hefty bag.
When they're a little too big.
Hefty bag and put them in there, and then put those right in the refrigerator, and they're ready to go when you're ready to cook them. We went ahead and finished rolling them all up. We're going to put these in baggies, because you got to remember, The only two things that are perishable in here is the sausage and the cheese, which are refrigerated anyway, And just because you've already made these into sausage balls, they'll keep for up to a week in the refrigerator as long as you keep them refrigerated. So this is what they're going to look like in the pan. They're all rolled up. 350 the oven. Cook them until they're a golden brown or a light brown, depending on what you like, but you want to make sure that sausage cooks. And you need to start looking in the oven after about 12 minutes. Some ovens can take 30, some take 20. It just depends on your oven. Let's put them in, Amy.
Okay.
Okay, so we've cooked them, and as I said, we put aluminum foil on the pan to protect the pan, and we panned it. And as a result, they move around really, really well. No stickage at all, so the pan is really important.
No stickage.
So we've taken a large platter, we've put 2 layers of paper towels because sausage is greasy and you want that paper towel to soak up some of that grease before you start eating them. And also remember that these sausage balls are pockets of hotness. So a certain amount of coolage will need to take place. These took about 20 minutes because our oven is not at peak performance. The man is coming tomorrow. But as I say, you want to start eyeing these, especially if your oven cooks quickly. Start eyeing them at about 10 minutes. And some ovens are going to take 30. But I'm telling you, you take this into a party, or if you have people coming over, these things they go.
Or just for
go.
Christmas morning. These are amazing with, sometimes you make French toast on Christmas morning. These in your syrup is where it's at.
And the big key is, especially with you got a lot of people and you got Christmas wrapping, if you've pre-made these and you got them in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator, you just pop them in and you're done. You don't have to spend a lot of time, and they're so absolutely tasty. I can actually hear Amy salivating, waiting for her sausage ball.
It's true.
Merry Christmas.
I'm scared. Merry Christmas, Daddy.
What you scared about?
It's gonna be hot.
So
Christmas in my mouth.
That's so good.
So hot, but so good.
Holy Nice. You told me. I hadn't cussed once. This is perfect. You can taste all of it. You can taste the sausage, the cheese is very, very cheesy, and the biscuit is there.
Okay, we have to go so I can devour this plate. But if you didn't already know about my dad, he has a podcast with my mom, who's standing behind the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
They have a podcast at www.markandlinda.com. And also, if you live in LA, my dad is going to be the new host of the Sounds morning program called Mark in the Morning, starting in February. So look out for that. And yeah, I will see you guys on Christmas Day. Thank you, Dad, for helping me make these. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Merry Christmas.